Hello, Pisces. No, I'm just playing. I need to stop that. That's my signature. Alright, Pisces, let's see what your dear life letter is like. Because I kind of feel like this Pisces season, if you watched that one, that was kind of heavy. I was going to say that if you made it all the way through. Shout out to your ass. That's all I got to say. Hopefully these other readings don't take as long. I feel like Pisces gonna have y'all like dear self, where you writing letters to yourself. Oh, you probably could be doing that though, writing letters to your old self, like possibly trying to figure out like what you could have done different, or just like, because I said Pisces kind of feel like this long as mourning process. Like people wasn't grieving, they was just mourning. So you could be, I don't know, writing letters to yourself about certain things that you expect, or life is saying, dear you. That's what it kind of feels like. Dear life. Dear you. Ooh, shit. And I'm uploading these just one by one. So if I stop, don't judge me, because it's getting a little dark in here. What is that? Let me see. I'm showing you Two of Pentacles. Ooh, dear you. Alright, let's see. Trying to keep them under. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Oh, we got Four of Pentacles. Shit, I ain't even showing you Four of Pentacles. Can you see? You got the script where you hear me say tame that line. Can't say ST words to this day. Temperance. 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 Let me move that mouse. Ooh, Lord. We got Five of Wands. I like that though. But we also have the Hangman in reverse. Got a little repetitions going on here. Three of Swords. Ooh. Scorpio. Oh, that's the devil. Ooh, thank you. It's independent. This independence. That's why I love her. Judgment and the High Priestess in reverse. Ooh. Ooh. Couldn't get my words out. We got Six of Pentacles, but we also have the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ooh, Jesus. I ain't keeping that though. Ooh. We got King of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Oh, your love life. What should you focus on? Shit, no. Or your own love. I feel like I need to shuffle. You got King of Cups. King of Cups is like the point of where like that masculine energy of where you're trying to execute an expectation of love. Like I said, some of y'all could be writing back or going back into like it's like going back and going into about your whole experience of who you are, the love you need, the love you desire. Some of y'all could be talking about love or relationships or whatever the case may be. You could be into something like that though, because we also got the Three of Cups. This could be celebrating or whatever the case may be, coming into unions or whatever. We're going to figure it out, because I told y'all for the past couple months it's been a whole bunch of interferences. It really has though. But that King of Cups, ooh, no. That King of Cups is an energy of like being emotionally satisfied. What you okay with what you give. Because if you look at his cup though, he's like putting something in the air, like what he could give to somebody else. You don't have to be a he, but he also has one on the side though. So I like that King of Cups being like emotionally mature enough to say that I'm comfortable with the love I give, I'm comfortable with the love I receive. All right. Okay, that's my last shuffle. Ooh, but what I did notice is, wait a minute. He got something wrapped around his leg. It could be a tentacle, though. I don't like octopuses. And because octopuses sometimes can be a very draining energy, or very intertwined or entangled into certain experiences or whatever the case may be. So sitting there or whatever the case may be. So sitting there, you could be sitting in a place of comfort or finding comfort. They could be from the waters, though. I know that's a water animal or whatever the case may be. But probably for the month of, be mindful of the love that you give or who you allow back into your life, though, or with certain experiences of you, though. I say that. You got Three of Wands in reverse. We got King of Pentacles. We also got Nine of Pentacles. We got a lot of threes. That's why I said it didn't feel like a little smidge bit of a celebration, though. It feels more like interferences. We got Page of Wands, and then we also have the Star. 4 of Wands and a Star. Ooh, it could be celebration though. Some of y'all could be coming into union. 5 of Swords. Some of y'all could be arguing about petty shit. Kind of feel like this, whether starting over marriage, if you're renewing some type of vows or whatever the case may be, where we gonna go, where we gonna move, like what am I pouring my interest into, what do we need to heal to bring this back into union or whatever. So some of y'all could be in a marriage and arguing about certain experiences that you need to heal, starting over, trying to grow together, put some type of newness into something though, like how could you do more for each other, that type of concepts, because we also got the Page of Wands, so it's like a problem. Some of y'all, this could have been an ongoing problem or issue though, especially here though with trying to call in, or some of y'all could be trying to call in a lover. How you do that? No, don't tell me. Some of y'all could be calling into love or whatever the case might be. Keep in mind when you're putting out that manifestation plea, when you're putting out that plea for love, or whether you're using any type of spell work or whatever the case may be specific. Because you'll be out here saying, oh, I want to be loved, and then you just meet a friend or a person who's accepting to you, and then you trying to like mesh some type of relationship or trying to make something or whatever the case go where it necessarily don't work, and it's like a friend or a person necessarily for life that kind of gets you, and then you kind of like, fuck, I thought this was it. Anywho, but you also got the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and you also have the 9 of Pentacles though. That's why I said for some of y'all, if you're in a marriage or a relationship, some of y'all are struggling with independence, because I kind of feel like this going into relationships where you morph into the idea of it's this I can give, but it's something that's necessarily stuck. So for some of y'all, if it's dealing with a relationship, it could be an old love or an old person or old situation where you wanted somebody to love you from that, or it's being very uncompromised about the idea of independence of necessarily what it is that you need when it comes to giving and receiving though. So it's kind of like, I'm fine on my own, but it may be some form of kind of like an equilibrium, finding lovers like who just equally sustained, because you also got a 3 of Wands though. Ooh, nice. Who coming back? Let me stop. But for some of y'all, I kind of feel like it's old loves, old situations though. Self-reflecting, you keep calling in, like some of y'all trying to manifest certain lovers and you haven't healed the relationship that necessarily ended. Ooh. Or you don't talk about it or whatever the case may be, because I don't have throat chakra problems. You don't really talk about how a relationship ended or some aspect or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of like, ideally, if you're trying to manifest or call in love and put out that metaphysical plea, you keep meeting people at the point of where you're finishing off your last relationship. So if the relationship ended badly, or you was in a point of where you needed love, some form of reciprocation, it's like, this is where it goes. It's like the idea of where it's like a relationship where you may be getting karmically tested, especially with this judgment or whatever the case may be, to be in a place of self-reflecting about those old experiences that you have with somebody else. Now, if you want your old lover, go get them back. But if you don't, that's cool. But I kind of feel like if you're moving forward necessarily or whatever the case may be, you still holding on to that, and like subconsciously on the low, you calling it in. I'm sorry. You got 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You got 5 of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, and the 6 of Pentacles. Woo! Some of y'all, this is that blocked, that accustomed to, like, this is what I know. It's closed off to the idea of. So for some of y'all could be this very loving. It could be a person that you're trying to talk to or whatever the case might be. Like, they're very loving, or you could be very loving. But at the same time, they got this old methods and practice to certain experiences though. For some of y'all, it's a problem with giving and taking. So for some of y'all, it's like this custom of that I have my heart on my sleeve so many times that I'm in this mind frame of where I know this is just how I am. So it's like you may be meeting partners who's like that, or you develop this concept of how I am. But with the Hangman, it's causing you to self-reflect of like your trees, your abundance of people, whatever the case may be. Because upright is able to let go, the fruits are able to fall. But when it's shit, damn, that fire dropped on me. Damn. Some of y'all ain't paying attention. And then you got let me move my leg back. I was scratching. Damn. With this, no fruits are growing. So for some of y'all, it's like taking a different method to practice this. Fuck. I got some big incense burning. I don't know if y'all can see the smoke, but the fire on them jumps, the ash that jump down, them jumps will burn the shit out of you. Whew. Okay, boom, now we back. We got the Strength, the 3 of Swords. We also have the Devil with the Hierophant in reverse though. For some of y'all, this could be with marriage though. For some of y'all wanting to get into marriage, or wanting to be in a relationship, or trying to find some new form of commitment. I say all the time though, let me eat my snack. I'm hungry and I'm angry. I'm not myself when I don't eat. I ain't missing a pound, by the way. We gonna be losing a few. I hate it. Wet. I'm thirsty too. That's probably some of y'all know. I said some of y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all easily distracted. Pause. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Some of y'all easily distracted. That's the worst side of the Pisces energy. Okay. With the hair fun though, some of y'all trying to strengthen a marriage or a commitment. I say all the time for those of y'all that's be like millionaires or financially stable or successful or strongly independent, you can't have no traditional fucking marriage when both of y'all don't have, like, you got to break down those senses of walls. Like, you know, those people where they say they built together, they came into certain periods or creating a new cycle where money may be the affecting cause into something though. Like, you can't like be at the point of where you just want some typical idea of I want this and I want this. It's like no, you already got what you want. You gotta adjust to your expectations. With the Temperance in reverse, the Judgment, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands, though, this is where that fire. So for some of y'all in a marriage, that fire is burning out. I kind of feel like it's that, though, the idea of marriage or getting commitment, though. For some of y'all, this is a struggle with independence. It may got a little boring, passion may have left. You may be at a point of now to where you necessarily don't know what to do, so you're trying to figure it out. Even if it's like dealing with some form of old commitments or old love, I kind of feel like some of y'all just don't have like some type of patience. Y'all don't have like some type of patience when it comes to it's not patience. You exude your fire energy so fast, like in the beginning, going into a relationship, so the expectations of exhausting, this is your strength, so showing your strengths or something with that, or whatever the case may be, to put you in an Ace of Wands to where you get at this this burnt out place. That's what it kind of feels like. Yeah, so I kind of feel like it's that though in a relationship. So you could be one of those type of people that have like those closed-minded mind frames. You know how like I ain't gonna say closed-minded. I don't want to say that. Like old school mind frame. You know how they say, well, I'm gonna cook for my man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna woo him in. I'm gonna pull him in. And then once you use all your tricks, it's like the relationship hits a stagnant plateau though. So for some of y'all, it's like doing the same thing for so long that now it has reached some form of like, I don't know, it's some stuff. It's stuck there. But one of y'all don't pay attention. Y'all got too many distractions or certain things that's necessarily going on around you. It's like emotionally all over the place or whatever the case may be. That's what I kind of feel like though. You could be doing too much because Six of Pentacles is about balancing the time. And then you had the Two of Pentacles, which was in reverse. So there's also weighing the pros and cons of something, prioritizing certain things, what's really important. Why does it matter to you? Like what interest does it bring to you? Girl, that's the Empress on the floor. Do I want to reach down to get her? Because we got 9 of Pentacles. Because we got Empress, though. It could be the expectations of. Because some of y'all be like, let me tell you something. Maybe them dudes that be like, oh, I want a shorty that got everything that it is that she needs. I want to pay her own bills. Like, all this different type of stuff. And then when they meet her, they can't sustain her. Because either she mirrors him back or it's something like that, though, wanting some form of to be independence, or you wanting this or whatever the case may be, but it's like it's not open to the idea of like of sharing and caring, because how you gonna give from a closed space? It's like the mind frame, like that's what it kind of feels like. That's nasty. We got 9 of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all may be in a struggle for independence, though. Like I said, just trying to figure out who you are, especially this Empress energy. Like what you bring into fruition. Like who you are outside of a relationship. The connection you have. Like the love. This experience, though, I'm telling you, I said, on the money. Don't take this no offense. Geminis, Pisces, and Leos, y'all are fucking serial daters. Like, I don't see how y'all get out of one relationship and jump into the next. My feelings be so hurt by the time the first one in, I don't even know what to do. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. You got 7 of Cups. That's good though. I don't know how to do it though. Don't teach me. I just don't. With the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, though, some of y'all could be, I told you it's like this self-identifying of who you are, though. Like being very clear. Some of y'all want some type of mental clarity or whatever the case may be. Because it's like the more you hold on to something, the more it brings you pain. So instead of emotionally expressing it, or, I don't know, it's just something about the more you hold on to it, the more you bring your pain. That's it, though. You know what it is. Because you also got Eight of Swords and the Hermit. There go y'all sister sign. So, ooh, yeah, this got something to do with feminine energy. You got Eight of Swords and a Hermit, though. Some of y'all could be in a state of Eight of Swords, like knowing what to give, what not to give, stress, strife. I don't know if it's role models or certain people or expectations that you necessarily looked up to, but it's like living out to something. My bad. I said, I don't know if it got something to do with letting go of a person or holding on to or wanting to rescue or save something. Some of y'all could be trying to be free from somebody. Their fulfillment of what you should be. Some of y'all could be operating in your sister sign. I tell you that Virgo energy can be kind of hypercritical. Sorry, Virgos, if you watch this. It can be very hypercritical in the form of and expectations of how things should be, and they help other people more than they do themselves in most cases. So that could be the biggest downfall, though. So for some of y'all, that could be. I don't want to know about your mistress. I don't want to know about nobody being a mistress. I don't. All right, so let's keep pulling. Because you got the Page of Wands, though. I don't know, because it's like one of y'all scared to love. I don't know what it is. Does somebody got something on you? Because you got a Four of Cups. Like, some of y'all are, like, scared to love. This idea of tapping into it. What you should be. Accepting it. Like, even finding it in the midst of the darkest hours. The teamwork is something with marriage, though. Like, it's kind of like this, oh, I gotta get married, but and if I don't, it's something there. If you do or don't, or I don't know, some of y'all kind of feel like being in a marriage is something that fulfills you, or you feel like you gotta give up something. It's something weird. Something weird going on with that, though, because you got a Ten of Pentacles in the world, though. One of y'all could have choose career and success, because we do got a lot of pentacles, and now you're self-reflecting about it, though. You also have the world. You have a block perception. I don't know if somebody's like, I don't know. It's kind of like one of y'all got like this higher expectations of like what you think love should be, or the experience of who you should build with, or it's just like you scared to, like it's like a scare. I don't know, but last time I put my heart out, but continuously dating, it's weird. Or being in a relationship. Willing to adjust, change your perspective, move. But for some of y'all, though, it could be outside pressure of certain people. I would say that, though. Could be putting a whole bunch of pressure, mental entrapments, or whatever the case may be. About their, again, it goes back to their expectations of what you should be, who you should be. It's like a lot. It's a lot, though. I was getting that from one side, though, because we got Seven of Swords and the truth. Something that happened. Somebody could be hiding the truth from a person or a certain situation, though. Because you also got Ten of Wands. I think it's a burdensome, though. Some of y'all don't want to let it go, because ideally it made you into whatever creature you are to protect yourself. So it limits you in the idea of love. Wait a minute, y'all know when I be talking, I can't pull no cards out. Hold up. Got a Five of Cups, though. Some of y'all gotta just free yourself from it. Like I said, some of y'all, it may take you to write a letter to yourself. Write a letter to yourself and burn it. You got Page of Swords, though. Because it looks like y'all in the midst of something, though. It's like Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. And she's sitting at this table. It's like a lot of reflection, a lot of eyes on them. One of y'all could, I don't know, it's like this weird sense of being strong, but at the same time going back home and dealing with so much, and at the same time, you might have a lot of people that, because with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords, it's like some mental imprisonment. With the Nine of Swords, could be dealing with some type of mental illness or stress or lack thereof, dealing with some form of depression or certain things that you need to do or relinquish, that it puts you in a mind frame of that. I don't think all help is just genuine help, though. So for some of y'all, it's just, no, I'm going to give it to you, you're going to give it back to me. and not paying attention, though. It's something that's not paying attention, though. But for some of y'all, though, it's like holding on to something at the same time. But it's like it became a burden so bad to the point where like one of y'all don't. It became a burden so bad to the point of to where let me get out there. Yep. And whoever watching this, you know whatever issue you're dealing with, or whatever case may be, because the 3 cards came out upright. Like, we're going to move on from that. Because we also got Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, though. Yeah, because it's like with the 10 of Wands, you want some type of help. Whether it's like with mental illness, mental challenges, or whatever the case will be. Like, keep in mind, this could be somebody in your life. And with the Page of Swords, like, it could be a whole bunch of pressure looking at them continuously, because like when you date people who are mentally challenged or going through some of those type of moments of dealing with depression, it can be kind of hard too. So it's kind of like dealing with a child in those type of moments, and especially carrying that vulnerability of whether they're mourning, going through grieving. So it kind of puts this pressure onto you to where you could be using that Virgo energy and like, no, well, let me take care of you. Let me do this. This is the 10 of Cups. I should do this, like that. Pulling from that Empress energy that's like exhausting as hell. That's what it kind of feels like, though. But you got Ace of Pentacles, you got a Knight of Swords, and also the Page of Cups. This could be some type of litigation. Yeah, it's like litigation to free you from. Somebody could be offering you up something, even if it's got something to do with a marriage or a commitment, though. Somebody could be offering you up something to get you out of it. Offering you some type of stress. Well, you could be trying to find out a way out of being out of stress, or finding a way to communicate, though, because for some of y'all could be going to therapy, and they could be, it's like somebody learning how to talk. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody like that, like they learning how to talk, speech, I don't know, it's something, learning some language barrier. It's a language barrier, emotional language, mental language. It's some language barrier that's going on here, though. We got the Fool. Woo. Meeting me and y'all, I need a vacation too. Come get me if you like. Just come get me. Put me on the plane with you, please. We got 10 of Swords, though. Woo. That's what I don't like, though. 4 of Swords and a Fool and the 10 of Swords. Some of y'all stressed out, because I don't know. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody. I told you that, though. That's kind of like exhausting, though, that martyr energy. Or it could be dealing with people, or being in the midst of, or you hear me say conflict, drama. And it's just this person talking over here, this person, and it's like a lot to deal with. That it's kind of like, holy shit. That's what I kind of feel like, though. So for some of y'all wanted to free yourselves from that, or whatever the case may be, and leave that behind. You kind of like, let me just take this cliff. For some of y'all, though, I did get that like in some type of downloads where at the beginning of Pisces season, where some of y'all were possibly holding on to like old attempts at suicide, or whatever the case may be, or it's something there. It's something with suicide, or yeah, that's it. It's just something with suicide, mental illnesses, the losing of life, emotional suppression, not finding more out of it. It's something there. Like, I don't know. It's like a darker period, because I tell you, the Dark Night is like with the point of where people be literally going through this spiritual elevation to where like you supposed to experience a sense of gratitude and change the things that you can, and the things that you change the things you can, but fuck the things you cannot. That it's a whole bunch of pressure, because you're gonna say the Dark Night will make you off your shit, but the shadow is where it kicks in, and it will be like, oh, you thought you was finna get away with that? No, let me bring your ass back. Like that type of energy. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody like that, that like that's the shadow, or your shadow could be kicking in to the point where it's like, oh yeah, like that point where it's kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm a warrior, and that's what it kind of feels like. I don't know, like somebody's all over the place, or you could be emotionally all over the place, or whatever the case may be, especially ranging from that, because the 8 of Swords and that 9 of Swords, that 10 of Swords could be a smidge bit of mania. We got 7 of Wands, though. Some of y'all just forcing you to be able to stand at the ground you stand on, though. Because some of y'all don't have no hill that you would die on. Does this make sense? Like, say, for instance, where, what's my hill I die on? Shit, I don't know. Fuck. Y'all throwing me off guard with this. Because it's like you and some language barrier. I don't know what the fuck it is. And it's you and a language barrier between somebody else. I think it's emotionally. It could be in a difference of where, I don't know, if somebody speaks a foreign language or whatever the case may be, could be learning some type of language. There's something there. But with the 7 of Wands, though, it's just all bets are off. That's what I don't like. I don't like that, though. I don't like that, though. Because the 7 of Wands, the lack of boundaries, the lack of protection, the lack of understanding, that ground you stand on, that protection. Because I did put that in the weekly reading, monthly reading for Pisces, that a lot of people is going to have to do like a lot of spiritual protection. Well, I said that was praying, fasting, spell work, whatever the case may be, defensive magic, possibly return to sender, shit, y'all know, y'all ain't dumb, but it's something with that though, because some of y'all want to be free from something though, but it feels like emotion, like I think your emotions put you in places where it like could cross boundaries with other people, or people could emotionally cross boundaries with you. That's what it kind of feels like. So it's more of the sympathetic, not the empathetic, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, it's something there, like that octopus is keeping it in that chair. Now that I see it in a different way, it's like, it could be something that's tethered to you, or that tentacle. Because I tell you, tentacles sometimes could be like that. Oh, I'm gonna go save so and so, so and so. Like always being intertwined into, and then it's like no. So I feel like that tentacle is keeping your ass in that chair. Like sit your ass down. But it's also coming with a 4 of Pentacles energy, to where it's causing resistance to change. I don't know. But when you get over this emotional barrier, when you get over the lack of that you could not do, and I ain't saying like when you, that's just the way I talk. It's when you get to that state of to get over it, or allow yourself to get over it, then I think that's when you can process some type of emotional freedom. Because you got the King of Swords. Boom. Bam! And I just said getting over that though. King of Swords is to cut out any confusion. And then you also got a 5 of Pentacles, though. I like that, though, because it's recuperating. That's why I said for some of y'all don't know, like, when you learn, like, when you cut out certain experiences. Not saying you got to shut off your emotions, because I do say this with Gemini, Sag, Virgo, and Pisces, where y'all go through this period in your life where people say, can you scoot to the left? No. Can you scoot to the right? No. Can you just not? And y'all constantly go through these experiences where people constantly ask you to adjust, or you always adjusting to other people, that you become rigid in one state of though. And I think that when you get into this King of Swords position, you don't recognize like how fast you're gonna be able to recuperate from this 5 of Pentacles, like calling back those pieces, being able to see things actually flourish, and something with that though. All right, we also got 6 of Wands though. 6 of Wands. That I don't like that 6 of Wands, because I tell you, it's in the palm of somebody's hands. So you're going to have to cut somebody else out your life. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like whatever expectations. I don't know if it's a father figure, a person, a mother, or whatever it is equated to necessarily when it comes to success. Y'all may have to cut out a couple people, though, because I said this could be enemies or people, or like people who pretend to be your friend or whatever. Like, some of y'all have to cut some of that out your life. Like, literally, like once you recuperate. But then, too, when you recuperate, you're going to be able to move free from this, that 6 of Wands. That's what I kind of feel like though, because it's in somebody's hand. Like one of y'all like the nest, like y'all don't want to let the bird go, and the bird could be your traumas, your pain, your emotional blowback, all those different types of things, and just letting it just go on, bird. Like we got 3 of Cups, we also got 3 of Pentacles, but we also got the Tower. Uncompromising though, because some of y'all trying to figure out like, oh, how can I have a successful marriage without necessarily tearing this down, because I'm trying not to. Some of y'all could be going through the cycle of where you healing, to where you may have been attracted to certain people who was in a relationship at one point in time. Well, that was like your niche. Then you got 2 of Cups and a Knight of Cups though. Boom. Come out of that. Boom. Make a relationship with somebody else. Partnerships. Some of y'all could be trying to avoid somebody, because you also got the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, where they're kind of like, the Emperor reverse is definitely somebody rigid. Some of y'all could be avoiding somebody though, like they're very controlling in an aspect of. Because it's like one of y'all want to exhaust some relationship, but at the same time, you're trying to weigh the pros and cons of, well, this is this. But y'all like, no, it's that. Or one of y'all could just be controlling in love, though. Because you got a Knight of Cups, though. But some of y'all have to cut some of them out. Lessen that down. Because you probably have been lessening down friends. And then it gets to this. And then boom. Then when you make actually the friendship, you kind of like, ugh, shit. And then like that's what it kind of feels like, though. This could be that, oh, I don't want to date a cheater. Or this is a no for me. Or this is a problem. Because people feel to recognize when you don't heal the abuse that goes on with you. Or what necessarily happened. Or dealing with certain people. Or a little bit controlling. You end up projecting that onto other people unconsciously. And don't even know that. Because we got a 5 of Swords in reverse. Then we got a Justice. Then we got a 6 of Wands in reverse. Then you got a 10 of Cups. Then you also got a King of Wands. So for some of y'all may be caught smack dab in a lover's triangle and trying to figure out who you necessarily want. But I kind of feel like it's some type of X that one of y'all may be holding on to or comparing somebody to. Because he's right behind the King of Wands, though. And you got a Queen of Swords, though. So you may be like, well, I like him, but I don't know I like him. I don't know. But he reminds me of him. And it's this comparison. Going back and forth, though. Some of y'all may be in a polyamorous relationship. Hey, if you're a girl and you got 2 dudes, call me and tell me how that works. Seriously, I need tips. But then you got 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords, though. Yeah. You got Justice, though. This is where I said somebody could be coming back to apologize to you, though. Arguments, conflicts, though. So your natural guard is to be like, what's up, bitch? Like, it's just to be aggressive. Like, shut up. What's up? What do you want? Overly protective. Now that my incense out of the way and all you smell is just apple cinnamon. Let's get to the reading. So ain't no way niggas smell it. Probably been plenty of hotels where you just put the wet towel, because my weed smoke snow. When you go to a hotel, you get you a damn towel, you put it up under the door, you cut the shower on, and you be in that motherfucker, you smoke it out. Alright, got a cool brown. Best damn high. Eyes be so goddamn red, you be in there like, yes! Yes! I was waiting on you. This ain't too bad. I thought it was going to be long because I couldn't get through. You got Justice. Fair. Fair's fair. That's why I said some of y'all, this is evolving, though. The understanding of what you can and what you will not take and what you will not allow. Fair's fair. Justice. You got Chariot. Got Knight of Cups, though. I don't like Knight of Cups, though, because Knight of Cups is a very self-interested. That could be same-sex, though, in relationships. Some of y'all could be in a same-sex relationship. 2 of Wands and a Page of Cups. Then you also got Knight of Wands and a 5 of Swords. Or somebody could just be messy, though. It could be same-sex. And when I say messy, I'm not talking about for as a form of gossipy. I'm talking about like messy, like their style, their technique of who they are, all over the place. Wait a minute, you got Queen of Cups in reverse. All over the place. Needing to emotionally ground themselves. Like, hey, watch out where you going. Da 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 da. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, some horrible mentor mentee program going on here. You got Lovers in reverse. You also got King of Pentacles. Who cheated on you? Then you got Hermit. Then you also got the 5 of Cups in reverse. And you also got 3 of Pentacles. And then you also got the Empress in reverse. And then you also got the Knight of Swords. Ooh, yeah. That told me everything I need to know. Because with the Knight of Wands, that Knight of Swords, and the Empress, ooh, this is that reckless feminine energy rating. You know how like we do with women where we feel like, oh, he a man. I can say whatever I want to say, and I can do whatever I want to do. And thinking that words don't hurt necessarily, though. Then you also got 3 of Pentacles, though. Somebody could have a mom that's kind of reckless, though. I don't know what that's about. We're going to get off that. Then we got 5 of Cups. Somebody could have lost a mama. Then we got this. So that mama they lost put them in a state of where they could be searching more for life. And you also got King of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse. So it's like they going through this and it's like you're trying to help, or they could be a smidge bit passive, or it could just been a weakness that was necessarily for them though. So somebody could be like where you lost something, mourned some, and it's kind of like, I don't know, somebody lost some part of their femininity, something with them, whether it was like equated with something with abuse or whatever the case may be, to the point of to where like they have this trait of femininity to where they see this as weakness. Like it's something like that. It's like one of y'all weakness. I don't know. Somebody else. So it's like, like it's something there. I'll tell you some language, Barry. You know, because the divine ain't even let me get the words out. Watch me go through these next readings. It was just y'all Pisces. Okay, you got Chariot, Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Boom, boom. Yes. I'm thirsty though. Cause some of y'all, now I'm getting tired. Yeah, one of y'all inner child is just all over the place. With the Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, so some of y'all could be going through like some smidge bit of a psychic block. I kind of feel like it's that though. It could be going through or trying to seek out something though. For some of y'all, it's just the area where you stay. You probably need to move or find some new type of where you live or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all could be traveling, searching for you outside of the world. I don't know. Some of y'all could be going through some of y'all could be going through where you hear me say offering up something though. I don't know, like somebody's trying to offer you something. I don't know if this is support. So some of y'all could have support that comes in from family, and I'm not talking about forced family. It could be people who are understanding of interest of you though. I don't know what that's about though, because you also got Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords though. Some of y'all could have family who arguing though, whatever the case may be, because somebody could be depressed and they just acting out and they don't know necessarily though, and they looking for some form of support though. With this Knight of Cups, it's probably like some sacred issues or whatever the case may be due to trauma induced, especially with this Knight of Wands, Five of Swords. We also got this Ten of Swords energy though. For some of y'all, this could be somebody that's talking about somebody behind their back. I kind of feel like this conflict, so they keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. They don't want to end it though. I feel like somebody probably won this conflict or whatever, rushed away, and then boom, they go back to, so somebody's in an overkill type situation. So if somebody is depressed, it just feels like somebody just keeps hopping on. It's like, damn, I get it, I'm a fuck up. Then we also got the Devil. Not saying you feel that way, but you could be telling somebody that. Four of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Wands though, and you come out independently defensive though. So when you get your defenses back up, you ready. Once you find out something, or once you in this place of you, like you equipped with what it is that you know. So it's like, what's up? So it's defensiveness. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's not bad. I like that. Hey man, come on Pisces. I thought y'all was gonna take me all down through there with that hour-long ass dark reading I just did. Jesus. I was like, fuck. Then I say it was something with secrets, because this is the oyster talks about hidden jewels and wisdom. But for some of y'all though, to get to that wisdom, you're gonna have to be able to open up about your pain or whatever the case may be. So this could be secrets, and then you also got the crocodile in reverse. So this could be somebody lashing out with somebody because it's secrets, like they don't know, or inability to be able to open up, because this is a secret keeper. Like, you know how one of y'all, this is a secret keeper, but at the same time, like, you losing your cool or your patience or dealing with somebody or whatever the case may be. I don't know if you dealing with somebody or something, though. But this is here where it's hidden, to where I was kind of like, nah, I ain't gonna say it, because it's not my space. Phoenix, and I say it was something with you, friends, relationships, and the monthly reading, being uprooted. I'm gonna read that to y'all though. I don't know why. Ooh, you got oyster again, and you got golden egg. Then I say it was something with the heart, the sacral, the crown, the root. There's something going on with it though. And we got elephant in reverse. That talks about misunderstanding fate, being redirected in a certain way. Divine timing. You got Lamb. Lamb is a prophetic being. It channels its messages too. So for some of y'all with the high priestess, some of y'all could have been seeking or finding certain messages, or certain people could be telling you this, or divine could be pulling your eyes back to certain experiences though. For some of y'all though, to tap into like this prophecy, or even like to tap into like this prophetic energy, or to be actually able to live it out, you don't have to remove that emotional blockages. But again, you got these people that's around you. Fire and it's people who put a crippling amount of pressure on you that cause a whole bunch of drama. These people where they need control, they're rigid. I tell you, ants don't live by themselves. It could be pack mentality. It's a colony. They need a group of people to do certain things for themselves. So for one, y'all could be finding out certain independence traits though. Because you also got a lion, you got swan, you got eagle, you got firefly, and you also have the lion though. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this. Because when you find out the truth and you see things for actually what they are, or that pain or transmuting or whatever the case may be, or a person, you will see their true traits. How domineering, how it's not actually alpha. It's just rude, mean, crude, like those type of people, whatever, where you see people act outside of hurt, whether this is you, and then it's like, oh, okay, I thought they was exuding power. And it's like, no, they was just hurt. Alright, going back to this, we got oyster, golden egg, the lamb. I said I was going to read what? This one? I don't know. I think I did. Yeah, so that's why I said tap into that. That's that. You also got elephant and the fox. Elephant is somebody who misunderstands fate. It is the elongated memory. It is wisdom. It holds on to certain things for a period of time. The fish, this could be lost into that. So for some of y'all, this is that paradigm to where some of y'all could be trying to call in love or certain experiences and be emotionally blocked. Then you also got the raccoon though, so that's ego experiences though. So you could be going through that type of ego death or whatever the case may be, wanting what you want, self-interests or whatever the case may be. Because fox is also about adaptability though. This, I'm telling you, balance, spirituality, and practicality look like it would come out though. It really would though. But for some of y'all know it's something with a fox. It's a person though. It's a fox. It's a fox mentality though. Because this could be somebody that's seeing something happening to somebody or something happening to you and you just learning how to adjust, and it created some type of emotional resistance, resentment, or this could be a person with you or something though where it's like building up and you kind of like, oh, I hate this shit, to where you see like people with spaz out on their partners or go off or whatever the case may be, and it comes down to this, well, you should have did this and da-da-da-da, and it's like going in on you or whatever the case may be. So it's like some type of resentment or something there. I don't know. And I don't want to know. So if I'm hitting on it, just tell a friend, tell her come like, share, subscribe, or whatever the case may be, because I ain't got shit else to do. Ain't got shit else to do while I'm off. Lord, I'm so bored. Oysters is the patient secret keeper. No, I didn't say that. I said the fucking phoenix. That's what it was. They say share something, but be mindful you share something with her. I be telling that people all the time. You ain't gotta come tell me in the ethereal realm. I'm good. I don't want to know. I don't. I need to stop telling people that. I truly do. I gotta stop telling people that. Phoenix, freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra, the earthen center, which is called, I'm not saying that, our root. The ancient of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, and I say it was like some intertwined, something like that, rises from the ashes towards again and again, making this journey from the third chakra, the solar plex, down, purifying our essence from the past. So it goes all the way up to here, solar plex, sacral root, and it keeps doing it over and over and over again. So it's the ego, it is what you procreate, what you bring into life, and the long lasting relationships or things that stay in your life, whether that's pain, good, bad, whatever. So Pisces, That's y'all reading. So, what you wanna do? Is somebody gonna name that? What you wanna do? Like, I think that's what I'm gonna name this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that pain? Okay, all right.